Hello viewers, in the last videos we have already discussed regarding conscious energy, Chetana Shakti and about the Manomay Kosh or mental sheath. Now in this video I am going to discuss regarding the projection of mind. Mind projects through thoughts the world. It means my mind projects my world through my thoughts. Now, these thoughts normally comes in the waking state and dream state, both. So, my world is there in both the state. In the dream state, we are seeing the dream, we are seeing the dream. Or in the waking state, we see the world as our thought is. Now, due to these thoughts, there are certain feelings are created and desires also there. So there are three functions of the mind. What are those? Thoughts, feelings and desires. Normally feelings and desires are based on egocentrism. It means whosoever we are, our world will also be like that. Suppose somebody is doctor, then his thoughts will be related to the patients, medicine, etc. So you'll always thinking about that line. If I am a student, my thought will be regarding my class, my classmates like that. So my feelings and desires will also be related to that one. The second aspect may be the rational potential. Whatever feelings we feel logical and it is rational, accordingly we'll feel and also will create the desires according to that only. So conscious mind is responsible for thinking and act in awakened state, and also it works in the dream state. Thoughts disappear during the deep sleep. So during the deep sleep, my world also disappear and we do not see any dream. Now, if you see the thoughts, they can be divided into two aspects. The function of the thoughts or function of the mind, we can say this our thinking that can be divided into two aspects. One is the cognitive aspects and other is the non-cognitive aspects. So whatever we feel either cognitive so or non-cognitive. What is the cognitive? Cognitive means through thought, experience and the senses. Our mental process formed by imagination, my perception, my thinking, my intelligence, my judgment, my language, how we speak, and my memory. Memory is stored according to the thought, experience, and the senses. And the senses, whatever we grasp, whatever we see, whatever we sense through our senses, accordingly our memory is formed. Similarly, there may be the non-cognitive aspects. The non-cognitive aspects is which is beyond the definition of the intelligence. That is our emotion, our instinct. What is the instinct? Instinct is that is our primitive urge. Those both this emotion and instincts stimulate sometimes the negative behavior also. So we should be cautious about these things. Mind has 5 states. Mind either will be in one state or the other. The first state is Chipt, that is disturbed state. It means if our mind is agitated, as in the stressed case, or restless, then it is called Chipta state. This state, we become very much perturbed. We cannot concentrate in the things. And our thinking becomes rajas. The second state is dull state or mudha state. In this state, we are extremely angry. When we are very angry, our mind will be in the dull state. Or we are very greedy, our mind will be in the dull state. In this state, we forget the facts and we start behaving in such a manner that our mind is closed. So, this is the tamas state, we can say. The third state is destructive state. Suppose we are listening a lecture, we are in the class and some sounds are going on, some noise is going on outside. So we are very much distracted. Maybe we may be in fear that we are not able to learn what is being done in the class, or we may be doubting what is happening actually, because you are distracted because of the noise outside. Our mind may be clogged. So this state is called the distracted or vikshipta state. The most required state is ekagraman. Ekagraman, it means one-pointed mind. Here we can concentrate effortlessly. So whatever we are studying or we are in the class, whatever we want to learn, we can learn better because we can, without any effort, we can concentrate. The last stage, the fifth stage, is the controlled state or the nirodha. This could be achieved through meditation, where we are reducing our thoughts. So if you see, concentrate better on the one point, that is ekagraman. In the case of ekagraman, our prana will be spanda prana. As there are 5 states of the mind, there are 2 states of prana. One is spanda prana and the other is nirodha prana. In the spanda prana, the subtle energy distributed freely in the body if mind is pure. So this happens in the ekagra state. It means one-pointed. Our mind is one-pointed. This state happens. So food is digested thoroughly. So our body will also be healthy. Now, sometimes what happens? That mind is not generating thought, but mind is controlled by a thought, a singular thought. Maybe because of some tension, some anxiety, if mind is controlled by the thought. In that case, our prana will be in the nirodha state. Energy will not be distributed thoroughly. We will be in the anxiety. We will always be in the fear. Our heart rate may increase. Our blood pressure may become high. We become shallow breathing or breathlessness. There could be stress. Our muscles might be tensed. So this is the undesired state. It means we should watch that our mind should not be controlled by a single thought. Now, what is the mindset? You see how we are going to an idea, how the idea comes into our mind. Idea comes into our mind, then we are able to think new things. If we block our mind for an idea which is not in line with our thinking, that it will be called that its mindset is ego mindset. It means our mindset is blocked and we are not accepting the new ideas. This is not a desired state because sometimes we say, oh, he is of that mindset. That's why he is not listening to us. Why we are saying like that? Because the listener's mind has been blocked by some other idea and he is not prepared to accept new ideas. How the idea is formed? Actually, whenever an idea comes, it makes a picture in our mind. And when the other idea comes, this compare with the picture that was already in our mind. So if we are open mind, we will accept and new idea will be formed. We will accept the new idea and other picture will be formed. If our mind are blocked, then what will happen? After comparing with the picture which have already been formed in my mind, and if it is not suiting to that, we will simply not prepare to listen those ideas. So our mind will be locked and will not be accepting the new ideas, and we cannot improve. Now, here we are discussing the feelings and desires. So actually, what is the feeling? Feelings is the conscious experience of emotional reactions. Because of thoughts, if certain emotion has arisen, then whatever experience we have of the reactions due to those emotions, that would be called feelings. What is emotions? Emotions arise from thoughts associated with bodily behavior activated through neurotransmitters and hormones. Because whenever thoughts comes, if there are certain emotions are there, then our bodily behavior will change because of the neurotransmitters and hormones secreted by our different glands. Our emotions may be happiness, maybe sadness, maybe fear, anger, we are surprised, and we may be disgusted. In all these 6 emotions, our hormones position or condition your neurotransmitter will change. And certain vikar pollutions of mind will come. This pollutions, because of this pollution, we call it vikar. It means ID, there will be lust or desire, and will be the anger, rage, or hatred, or there will be greed, or delusory emotional attachment, that is more we are attached to something, or there will be ego or pride, we may become proud, or we may become jealous. Why jealousy comes? Jealousy is the sign of insecurity. We become jealous with somebody because we feel insecure that the other person will feel. But these emotions can be controlled. So if our willpower is higher, what is the will? Will is ability to monitor one's own thoughts and behavior. So if willpower is higher, we will be able to control our emotions, our instincts in a proper way. And whatever we want, we could be able to achieve through the controlled mind. And it is said that his willpower is more, because whatever he wants, he can achieve. So rather, we should not go behind the emotions. We should try that emotions should be less. We should not act in emotional manner. Rather, we should have better willpower so that we can control the emotional behavior and we can get success. Friends, if you like this video, please subscribe.